And to complete our new sock series, I show you again the continental cast on with double point needles with 4+1 needles, double point needles or DPNs. And I'm starting to cast on half of the stitches on one needle and half of the stitches on the second needle. If you want a very elastic cast on, you start with a needle size 1 millimeter or even 2 millimeters more than actually needed. And again, we cast on those stitches with a little space in between the stitches. So don't cast on too tightly. Leave a little space between the stitches on the right needle. In German we call those 4+1 needles a needle play, and that's where my German website name came from, nadelspiel, needle play. So I continue with the second needle. Again we are working with 24 stitches totally. So we cast on 12 stitches on one needle and 12 stitches on the second needle. Just ignore the previously knitted needle and let it hang down. And leave a little space in between the stitches. Here we go. 12 plus 12 stitches on 2 needles. So you clearly see the right side and the wrong side. On the right side you see this clear chain, this fine little chain, and on the wrong side you see little knots. So we fold those 2 needles so that the knots are inside and facing. And in the first round we will going to knit, we divide those stitches to 4 needles. So 6 stitches on every needle. And we are just knitting, knit stitches only, because I just want to demonstrate how to handle the 4+1 needles. Actually, you would start with a rib pattern or something like that. So 6 stitches on one needle, we take the next one, 6 more on the next needle, and the first stitch of every needle should be knit very tightly. In this case, 6 stitches for the next needle, and if this looks twisted, don't worry, it's not. Six more knit stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 more needle, again 6 stitches, and be careful and count the stitches, because there might be 1 extra loop at the end of the 4th needle. So now it looks like 2 stitches, but actually I only need 1 more, and the last one is just a loop, an accidental loop. Again we will knit the first stitch of the second round with the starting thread and the working thread, and we continue with the working thread only. This fixes our starting thread and helps to prevent a little hole at the beginning. And now just knit needle by needle and concentrate on the 2 needles only and try to ignore the others. Concentrate on the 2 needles in action and forget about the others. So this is fast forward, of course, and you see here we have a fine elastic cast on with knit stitches only, and in the next video I will show you how to cast on with 3+1 needles, another variety.